Hello and welcome back to Inner Peace Place. I'm Karen. Today's topic is about being an influencer, spectator, influencer, or spectator. What's the difference? As a being of energy, you have the opportunity to influence what's going on in your environment or just observe it. Be a spectator. Once you understand this, you're in a very powerful place because you can control what you're focused on. So let's take, for example, a spectator. If things are going on in the world in a good way, you're upbeat and happy and engaged. If things aren't going the way you want them to, or the way you would like for them to go, as a spectator, you get out of sorts, stressed, unhappy. So what it means is that as a spectator, you allow the energies of the world, the people around you, the environment, to determine how you feel. You reflect back what you're being given. And sometimes that's fine. So it's not that you always want to be an influencer, but understand the difference. Understand that you have opportunities to sit in the middle of chaos and be perfectly okay with it. But as a spectator, a pure spectator, you're at a disadvantage. You're more on a roller coaster because that's what the world does. It's chaotic. That's what it gives us. Now, an influencer's energy is predetermined. In other words, you sit down and decide what your energy is going to be like for the day. I choose to see this in the world. I'm going to choose to focus on what I want to focus on so that it becomes the largest vibration in my physical form. By doing that, you attract more of that awareness into your head and less of the busy mind and the old habit of looking for chaos in your life. You can actually see the goodness in the world despite this chaos. When you and I do this consistently, it does change our lives. It makes us more likely to attract the joys and the peace that really are out there, but they're small and soft. The way you see the world is the way you attract the world into your eyes, into your brain, into your awareness. So sit back and look at yourself and say, am I a spectator of my life? Or am I an influencer? It makes a big difference. Make a choice and stick to that choice. Be a spiritual warrior and say, I am going to watch what I'm attracted to. I'm going to focus on what brings me joy because that is a choice I'm making right now. It becomes an elusive goal when you are in the middle of extreme chaos. So it's important to see that chaos coming into your life so you can make an in-the-moment decision of removing yourself from it or focusing on something different. Be that warrior. Protect what your focus is. Expand into being an individual who is not a spectator, who is an influencer. Love and light, and may peace be in your heart all day long. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.